Hi there, welcome to Dave in the Shed. I'm Dave and this is my little corner of the world, also known as the Shed Mahal. Now if you're into DIY, 3D printing and model trains, you've come to the right place. Now fair warning, I do things a little bit differently. I have cerebral palsy, which means sometimes things get a little bit creative around here, but hey, it just makes it more fun. So if you like making, fixing, and maybe even breaking things along the way, stick around. Hit that subscribe button and let's build something awesome together.
Down in the shed where the magic begins, Dave's got his tools, let the fun commence. 3D printing dreams, watch him come alive. With every little gadget, man, he starts to thrive. Blueprints in hand, technology so keen, building up the future like a crafty machine. Model trains rolling on a whimsical track. In this shed of wonder, there's no time to slack. Oh, Dave in the shed where the vibes stay high. Creating with passion, he's reaching for the sky. DIY master in a vibrant samba flow. Hope you enjoyed the video, let's get ready to go. Let's get ready to go.
Hi, well, filming this Saturday morning, we're expecting rain any minute, but this morning, early, given the meadow a bit of a trim, so you can see what the meadow looks like. This is how it's meant to look like all the time. You mow it very, very long. People, if you're running a meadow grass, don't cut it short. Don't do a housing commission cut. You'll kill it quick as that, but that's what a meadow grass is meant to look like, in case anybody's interested in meadow grass. It's done with, not sponsored by Ryobi, with the mighty Ryobi electric. I've got a little Ryobi electric one that's really easy to push, runs on the 18 volt. And then I've mowed the meadow grass as high as it will go, the Ryobi mower, just to keep it in check. I've got to whippersnip the edges yet, but that's what a meadow lawn looks like. Not so good if you want to have kids and play stuff, but for ornamental lawn, yeah, it's not too bad. Should focus on the grass. I didn't bring you out here to show you that. That's just a side quest. Oh, it is a bit of a sprinkle of a rain. Hello, pussycat. Yes, I know. What I've done is, before the rain set in, I wanted to do a quick autopsy on the old kitchen shelf. Barely, no wonder it failed. I got most of the starboard off. So over here, I don't know what it's called, but it's that masonite pegboard. So I got most of that off. So in case I want to use any for a future project, I've managed to sell that. Managed to salvage most of the lovely green laminate, except for one bit where it came off really too easy. The glue was all that was really holding it together in one spot. The glue has actually had it and failed. That's about the only bit I couldn't, really pull off with fingers. Just there, glue's a bit solid. The rest of it was glued on, but just like fell off. But the reason why it failed engineeringly and imploded on itself is underneath the glue and the laminate and the bits and pieces was a double joint. This joint here, there is one joint next to another joint, which really, you shouldn't do that. Not in engineering type stuff, or not reinforced it like in a shelf that's meant to be weight bearing, but I don't know if you can see that. But there is two joins there. See if I can wobble it. There's no strength in that at all left whatsoever. In fact, just us playing with it, it's falling apart. But yeah, no wonder it by the look of this autopsy, it's gave up weight bearing right in this spot. Now you can't see that there's a joint there underneath the laminate and the starboard on the thing. So, technically you wouldn't put weight on that, but we couldn't tell. We couldn't tell, and that joint's failed. Well and truly. Yeah, and that's why the thing's come crashing down. Yeah. Well, just quickly video that, because when you're videoing on these little camera screens, you can see that you've got an image in that, but you can't really see too well what you're filming. So there you are. That is the point of failure, and I'd say what's happened is it's bent in the middle. It's done the old bridge collapse right there in the guts, and then come crashing down. Yes, in a most spectacular way. I'm surprised nothing broke. So that's apart from the shelf and the brackets. These are only slim, really slim aluminium brackets held in by little screws, just really cantilevered in on the wall. I think the weight on the shelf is meant to hold them in place, I'm not quite sure, but anyway, they're stuffed. Shelf stuffed, game over. Like I said last week, not being replaced. Anyway, just thought I'd show you that quickly. What a way to start the video. I just bent that joint back on itself, and it's just popped out. These will probably go in the timber stack for a while. I won't use them for any structural because they're probably, for chipboards, probably life expired. It's only cheap pine chippy. But anyway, bye-bye shelf. It's good you're hanging around. But in the end, your engineering had failed. Interesting. Might see the old videos if there's a photo anywhere of what the shelf was and what it was like in one of the old videos. But anyway, we will talk to you later again. What are we doing, Ginger Cat? Should we adjourn inside? You going into the cat cage, or are you going to stay out here, or what? You going to stay out here? You don't like getting wet. You're a cat, and you're a fussy cat, I know. Should we go inside? You normally come and tell me it's about to rain. Probably you were telling me it was about to rain, time to go inside. Is that what you're doing? Yes, I think we are. Come on. Is that right? Come on then. I'm heading that way. Come on. Come on, show me the way in case I get lost. Show me how to get inside. Let's go. We'll play follow the leader. Come on, show me where you want me to go. Come on. Let's go. This way. We're going all the way in, or we're just going to stop here and have a coffee? You're stopping here. Doors open. Coming? Coming? Nope, you're just going to stop there on the road. What are you doing? Make up your mind. Can't hear. No. I'm going in. Yeah, I'm going to have a coffee. Want a coffee? Want a coffee or not? I haven't got time to sit here and wait while you decide whether you're having a coffee or not. Let's go. Come on. I'll talk to you later. I'll meet you here later. You're thinking about it. Anyway, I'm not waiting around while you think about it. See ya. Hello. How you going? Wednesday afternoon here. I just thought I'd bit of a chat to the camera. Oh, it's not been a good week so far. Monday morning, ended up at the local hospital in the emergency department. Quite a bit of pain, discomfort. Couldn't do a few things I should have been able to do. The doctors have decided to change my medications and also add a new one in. Just change doses, times, dates. So it's going to be a couple of days before I'm back on deck till we get things sorted. Today's Wednesday, first day of the new meds plus new medication regime and da. So anyway, probably be a great video this week. We're just going to poke along. Got to take things a bit easy. Anyway, I'd like to offer you, as a viewer of this channel, a special bonus. Look, for viewers only, this offer is only available till my patience runs out, until my supply of PVC pipe runs out. Chair repair. Dave's amazing office chair repair service. Look, places online offer you restrut service. You're looking at from $70 to $170 online. You can get strut rebuild kits. They're going to cost you $70 or more. I'll do your deal. I'll give you a custom made to fit chair repair for the sum of, let's say, $27.50. and for an extra $17 postage anywhere in Australia. So there you go. Do the maths yourself. This offer is limited time only. It only runs till I run out of PVC pipe. So first in, best dressed, made to measure. Let me know the size of your column and I will make you a custom Dave chair collar to suit your chair. Now, as an added bonus, they're all going to come as green, lime grey, racing green, but for an extra, say, $4 or $5, whatever it costs for the tin of paint, if you nominate your colour, I'll paint it to any, spray paint to any colour you want. How about that? Limited time only. So if you've got a chair that keeps dropping out of the air, that's all like half rhymed. But if you've got a chair that's letting you down, joke, Dave's Chair Repair. We are the mob to see. We will have your chair repair done. Simple as that. Mate, we can fit any chair mostly. This is the chair out of Shed. I've had to do 2 chairs today. One in my editing recording suite because I mentioned in one of my podcasts that somebody please message me during the week to fix the chair, and they did this morning. So fix the chair, that's a little task. So there you go. So if your derriere is up in the air and you need a chair repair, give us a yell. Limited time only, because look, I've only got that much of the plastic pipe I used. Now, if you wanted, you could do it yourself, save yourself the money. PVC. Yeah, my brain's fogged, can't get the words out. Piece of PVC, whack it in line like that, look cheaper than paying all those things. And look, if you wanted it a custom height, you can cut it a little bit higher to suit yourself, or a little bit lower. Look, custom fit. Your chair, guaranteed, will never let you down again. There you go, DIY from Dave. Now let's go on to something more serious. I don't know what that is, but I'm on to it. But anyway, there you go, tip of the week. And, like I said, for a small fee, I'll custom build you one. Let us know. Just leave a comment down below. These thongs, come on. I've been told that they need to be binned. They had a bit of a blowout, but I've just put the good old multi-grip on them, patched them up. They've only been glued up about 40 million times so far. They're good for another gluing, aren't they? Look at that. Glue them up, get them together. These things, they're just hardly worn in. The old Japanese safety boots. Look, you could probably do at least 2 test matches in these. They're in their prime. No holes. Never been worn to church. They're good pet. Look. Follow Dave for advice. Look, if somebody says it's beyond repair, have a go. You've got to have a go at repair and stuff. These look, it's not like there's holes in them. It's not like they're just barely hanging together. They'll probably even find a way to retread these. They're in good nick. Then look, they don't make thongs like they used to. These would be 1994 billabongs in the black and grey. Rubber's still good. Look, there's still a bit of tread on there. I reckon they're even road legal probably in some states. New South Wales, you won't get away of the road because it's not deep enough. But anyway, don't need traction in the wet, do we, fellas? Anyway, have a go. If something needs repairing, why not? Why not? Squeaky bearing, bit of grease, bit of oil, or replace it, have a go. Thongs, have a go. Or what do they call them in New Zealand? Jingles. Some people call them pluggers. These aren't pluggers because you can't fix them with a plug. Anyway, to show you that, I don't know why everybody's saying chuck them out, throw them away. They're falling apart. They're good. They're good. If you're going to chuck out things that are old and falling apart, you'd have to put me in the bin. Definitely old, definitely falling apart after this week's experience. Anyway, oh, that glue's good. I'll have to leave the shed of repair for a little bit because that's good glue, good old fix and go, Shelley's. There's a fly busting around. Anyway, I thought I'd show you that. Look, signs of repair from last time. They're still good. Look at that. They're all held together. There, look, glue coming out everywhere from old repairs. Till I can walk on me. Anyway, come on then. There, at least another season in those, or 2. And I might even have a go at retreading them soon. I might need a retread just to get a bit more life out of them. Anyway. Anyway, I've got some other stuff I want to try and do, but I've got to go and do some other stuff before I come back to the shed. We've got to get these, that glue's good. That's a good spit. Anyway, talk to you later. We'll chat soon from Dave's Shed of Repair. Not Dave's Shed of Despair. We'll have a go at anything. Gee, time to go. I don't know. Insult to the older Fongs. Trying to get a new. I actually did go up the street and try to get a new pair yesterday, but there's none in the right size, so these will have to do. That glue will hold that. Look at that. That glue will hold that together. Good for another 12 months. So it's Wednesday afternoon. I'm having a hard time concentrating. It's one of the things when your brain and your blood pressure and all that is playing up, your body's not working well. Concentrating on things is a little bit hard. I decided that I'd have a bit of a clean up of the desk of the workspace. And before I start something, it was a bit of a mess. And I'm looking at it, I'm going, why have we got it organised the way it is? And I'm going to tell you a little story. Years ago, and this is going probably, 30 years ago, I had a boss who was the CEO of the group, and his name was Dawson. Can't remember what his last name was. Dawson was a great bloke. He was a people person. He knew everybody by name. He knew what you did. He knew your work. He would never call you up to his office. Never. If he wanted to chat, he'd ring you on the phone and go, hey, you in your office, can I have a chat? He'd come to you. No power games. You know, even if you're in trouble or you'd done something wrong, he'd come to you. He'd come and have a chat. Level field. He was really good. He knew how to work with people. He actually promoted me when I didn't even want a promotion. And, there was a job, program, director, manager, and all this, and I never applied for it. And one day, chatting, and I said, so who's the new program manager? He said, no, it's you. I said, what do you mean? He said, we had all these interviews and I couldn't find anybody we liked. You're the new boss. I'm going, don't want the job. It doesn't matter. I have every faith, every trust in you. He said, this will be, I'll give you a temporary contract. We won't appoint you full time. You'll be acting manager on the grounds, try for 12 months. And if you don't like it, you can go back to what you're doing now. I said, serious? You're not pulling me leave? He said, no. He said, I know you're about to go on 2 weeks leave. You're going to go on your 2 weeks leave. It'll give everybody time to adjust. When you come back, you're the boss. Okay, mate. And, 18 months later, I was appointed full-time as the boss. Anyway, he'd come and ask you questions about why you did something. Why'd you do this? Why'd you do that? And always there'd be an answer like, the legislation says we do it, the funding agreement says we'll do it. There's always a reason. But there was a wrong, and there was always one wrong answer that he really, really didn't want you to give. And I didn't know what it was one day, and the answer was, why do we do such and such, Dave? And I said, because we've always done it that way. And he said, that's the wrong answer. That's the wrong answer. Never answer any question I ask you with that answer. He said, go and find out why we do it. And if it is, it's the answer we come up with is the way we've always done it that way. We've got to find out why. Is it because it works? Is it because of legislation? Is it because of funding? The answer is never to be. That's the way we've always done it. It might be come back, it's the best practice. All the other reasons. But the answer, he said, the answer to the question is, anyway. So I looked at the desk and I was about to do the job and I'm thinking, I've got to clean it. Why is the desk set up the way it was? Well, the answer in this case, the desk was set up the way it was because this used to be the printer desk. This used to be where my old Adventure-Free printers sat, which are now retired. They're no longer this. Well, one's inside. I've used one every now and then. The one's over in the corner as a spare. Can't bear to part with them. A good little beast. They did me very well. They had over about 4,000 or 5,000 printing hours on them when I retired them. But anyway, this bench used to be set up to accommodate those printers because this is the printer's desk. The printers are gone. The way the desk was set up can go. It doesn't need to be set up. So I've created all this extra workspace that I didn't have. So the paints and all that, if you look at the old video, you may see how it was set up. I didn't, because it just happened and inspired and I did it. I didn't even think to film some before video. So the paints and all that had all this space underneath there. Look, there's an extra couple of feet. So I've managed to move what used to be racked up, and if you look at an old video, you'll be able to see. So the paint is all now organised. I've still got to do some more sorting out. Paint now sorted out, put away. In here, I've got the clamps and bits and pieces. All the electrical stuff that was jammed over here in the corner, all nice and neat. So I'm not tripping over myself. So now I can set up, when I was talking about a couple of videos ago that I'd like to set up the electrical test station a bit better, I've now got the space to set up the power supply. I could set up that oscilloscope sitting in the box here, the multimeters. I could set up the new gear in permanent setup for testing. I can do that now because I asked my question, why is this bench set up this way it was? And the reason was to suit the old printers. Old printers are gone. Didn't need to be set up that way. Didn't need to be. So, done the big rearrange. Feeling a bit rough around the edges because I've done it. We won't talk about that. But anyway. So what I was planning to do today, I won't be doing because I feel like I had enough for the day. But there you go. So often in your modelling or your workspace, you're doing stuff. If you're doing something and you're not quite sure why you're doing it or how you're doing it, ask yourself the question, why are you doing it like this? Why? What is the question? Probably one of the things we should always be doing in life, constantly asking ourselves, why are we doing things this way? Anyway, that's just a quick update. Look at the thong, glued up the thongs, there they are. I haven't finished my clean-up yet, I've only started. Look, there's crap all over the floor. There's stuff here that will need to be rehomed, so it's not perfect. But they're getting there, and this all became because I asked myself, why am I doing it this way? And I was doing it that way for the wrong reason. So there we go. Welcome to the new electrical desk and painting area, and got space back. Got some. Look at that. Anyway, I'll get the bench cleaned up, and I'll move on to very soon what I'm doing. But there you go. The question was asked. The answer was not what I expected. I'm going to walk backwards through the mess, trip over badly. It'll be all on camera, but you can see the workspace. But if you look at the previous videos, and when I was working on stuff there and how crowded it was, it's not crowded anymore. How amazing. Dave, you're a legend. Hello, it's Thursday. Going to have to give the shed away. It's mid-afternoon Thursday very soon. Can be back starting to play up and be a bit painful. I'll show you a couple of things here. I've got lights on in the lights on. New shed, new loco shed. And I found when I was tidying up, this bloke I've had for years, he's a Atlas O-scale dude with a lamp. I thought it was a red lamp, but it's a white lamp. But I've set him up out front of the loco shed, so he's flagging somebody in. Can you see that? Let's see if I can make you all sick by zooming in and going like that. So there you go. There's that dude there with the light. So that's what I've done with the lighting. A bit warm. So I'll wander over here. I want to show you a couple of things on the workbench. We'll wander over. The auto light's working. I've soldered up some more lights, street lights. Oh, one's flashing. Oh, gonna have to put new alligator clips very soon on my test supply leads, because these ones are really, really crap, Chinese crap. So, and like the other ones, one's really dull and one's bright. They've all got the same resistance, but that's bizarre how some do. Anyway, it's a good effect. Some LEDs turned up the other day. I bought these online to be 6-volt LEDs, and I've plugged one in to use one this morning, and I've blown it up. The reason is they're 3-volt LEDs. I've been ripped off. There's no protection. There's no protection resistor, no current limiting resistor in these ones. Don't know if you can see that, but the legs are too thin. Heat sinked on the cable. Oops, lights have dropped out. Now, one other thing. Yep, things gone off. I've been now I've got a bit of space to play with stuff. Come on, turn on your bugger. I've been playing with the oscilloscopes, the multi-tools, just because I've got them. Have you ever seen DCC? There you go. That's my DCC signal of my layout. Running over there, if you've ever seen that before. That's your DCC. That's my track voltage. You can see the voltage. Oh, my motion sensor lights dropped down. I can see the voltage and the pulses on it. Incredible. And playing with this other little one, I've still got to get my head around this. This is my lighting bus. So this is the voltage that is on the lighting bus, and you can see a nice straight line. Well, it's meant to be a solid straight line because it's meant to be DCC. This thing's saying there's noise on the line. Quite a bit of noise, which is interesting. That's a switch mode power supply, so that's like some logic in that. But look at that. Look how noisy that is. That's a cheap Chinese switch mode power supply. Yeah, interesting. I just want to show you. That'll mean nothing except for the electronics people out there. And yeah, look at that. That's DCC, folks. That's your DCC signals travelling up and down that line that are doing nothing. At if you read the things, peak to peak voltage is 3.87 volts, which is quite that. Frequency 5.62, jumping all over the place because the signal's changing. How about that? How about that? Anyway, that's where I'm up to at the moment. I've got to go and jump on. I've been to Bunnings twice today. Got to go and chase some more stuff up because I've got other jobs that we're doing. But anyway, that's Thursday. Hopefully tomorrow morning, I'm probably going to make a trip to Bunnings again. Every day this week's a good day for Bunnings. We're going to start putting lights in the old Loco Depot shed. Hopefully, all going well. I was going to start today, but I don't want to push myself. So that'll happen tomorrow. But anyway, there you go. That's interesting. So that's like lights in the lights. This factory and all the lights. Let's see how. I've got light sensors on in these LED strip lighting around to light up the layout, so we don't have to do that. That new bench has made it interesting. Getting all that workbench set up to do stuff, changing everything, changed my life, changed my week. The motion sensors are really good. I want them that way, but it just makes life easier. But it also makes it a bit strange when you walk in and put things out. Come on, go out. Lights go out so we can have a bit of a pan around what's going on. I did paint the back of the fire station. Oh, I'll show you about what I've done at the fire station. This is new. Oh, hang on. I've got crap everywhere. Hang on. Back in a sec. Okay. So if you remember last week I said I wasn't happy about the fire station and I was going to have to do something to tidy the cabling up in it. Well, what I've done is genius, was looking at it and going, we'll just close the door. Moving the crane around the background. So, yeah, I've closed the door on the fire station, half door, as it does happen. So, there you go. You can still see the lights, you can still see the front, but you can't see all the messy cabling inside. That's why, well, you can if you go the wrong angle. But anyway, that's neaten up the fire station nicely. Yeah, well, it's a bit too hot now to be in the shed, so I'm probably going to give it away for that. I'm going to go inside and order some bits and pieces and get some stuff ready for tomorrow. But yeah, it's the first day where I've gone, yeah, no, let's not push our luck in the heat. I'm feeling better, but not feeling better. So anyway, that'll do for today. Well, hello, it's Friday. Come the week. One of those weeks. Thought I'd show you this. How about this? Wind's really, really savage. Just a fire engine running past, so I don't know if that's a problem. But anyway, how beautiful is this rose? Shouldn't be flowering this time of year, really shouldn't be, but anyway, that's out. This may be something to do with my update of my sprinkler system. I don't know, just a bit bizarre. I've got to prune all these back very soon because they're going crazy for rose. And this one of the lilies, another lily out flowering the wrong time of year. Let's see if we can get the camera on. Beautiful flower. Don't even the name. I don't know the name of half these flowers. Don't know. Anyway, it's a lily. It's beautiful. I have finished early hours this morning. Shout out to Glenn. Hello, Glenn. I had to do a shopping run up, or in this case, for my case, a shopping hop. Up to the German supermarket to grab some Nutrigrain because I was out. I like to get out and about and do these things early in the morning. I was going to go to Bunnings this morning, funny story, didn't need to. I've finished up the sprinkler system here, and I've got a bit of old bed up there, and we've run the sprinkler on it just because it's nice ornamental. Now, what is that coming over? Or a truck or something. Anyway, something heavy, something loud, something vibrating to the ground. I was looking at getting some star posts. I was going to have to go to Bunnings and get some star posts, some short ones to drive in here to hold this up to secure it, run my irrigation line. Suddenly dawned on me, when I'm all about recycling, reusing, I've got some star posts up there that were bent and twisted, which I don't know why I kept. I just whacked them in the big cut-off saw and cut them down. I was going to go to Bunnings and buy some short star posts, didn't need to buy a trip at all, so there you go. Just interesting side. I don't know if you can see that, how much you can see on the camera. Yeah, I just, you silly bugger, Dave. Hang on, I'll show you. Look, got another one over here that's come out of a job and it's bent and twisted and that. And I bring these things home sometimes. Don't know why, but anyway, I've got that one there and had another one. I just got big cut-off saw. Just cut the one you got down to size. So I did that. Just interesting. That's the solar panel for the, by the way, for the fish tank. I will do a better mount for it soon, but it's there, and it's got to have a bit of cardboard because when the sun comes over, it only needs to run off roof. It's too efficient, so we've got to. I'll probably design an electrical control circuit eventually. Anyway, let's go have a look what's on the workbench on Friday. I've got something interesting to show you. Not as far as long as I would like to because, yeah. Anyway, let's not worry about that too much. On the workbench. Now, I rattled on the other day about blowing the LED up because, hang on, I'll put a light on here. Just bear with me, unedited video. I've just broken the light, but anyway. Another repair, Dave. It was only hot glued together. Anyway, let's see if we can get this light on the bench. It probably won't improve. Now, what I've done is on this is the resistor, and you'll see the one with the white paint on it. That white paint, and I've tried to highlight it, is what we call the protection resistor. It's a current limiting resistor. Stops the LED from blowing out from overcurrent, because it's the overcurrent, not really the old over voltage, that kills them. This one over here was one of the new ones we got off. If you look carefully on the heat shrink leg, there's no little bump. Now over here on this side, over here on my left, or on the left side of the screen, that is a protection resistor. That is what is under that lump under the heatsink there. But that middle one, that LED, has no protection resistor. So why it's fine on 3 volts, if I then put it on 6 volts like I did, they go pop and snap. But I bought them as being 6 volt LEDs. You've got to be careful buying that Chinese stuff. They're cheap and nasty. But yep, anyway, that's what I'm talking about. Right, over here, it's the first time I've played with these surface mount diodes. These things are tiny. Absolutely tiny. Grain of wheat type stuff. You know the old grain of wheat light bulb? These are even smaller. I haven't got anything here on the bench to actually compare it with. You should have done a scale. Hang on. Don't know how well this will work. Oh, there's a coffee. Wouldn't be Dave without a coffee. Okay. Get you the tapey measure. Put the tapey measure down. Put the tape measure up the right way. So, that is a tape measure. Now that's in metric. The scale is 30 millimetres. This thing is not even a millimetre big or close. It's a LED. It's what they call a surface mount LED. Absolutely tiny. Absolutely. These are what I'm going to mount in the loco shed, in the old one, to just put the highlight in. I'm thinking about it. I don't know. We'll see how we go. And you can just super glue them, just bump in the spot, and they're this size. Tiny, tiny. Don't know how well you can see that. Look at this. Now this was zip tied and hot glued up onto a stand I built. Broken it. Dave, you wally. Anyway, we break things as well as make things. That's a repair job, isn't it? Right there. Anyway, so this little tiny bulb is running, wait for it, protection resistor. So there he is. There's my circuit here. In there. Along there. So that is the circuit resistor, protection resistor, which is limiting the current so we can't overblow that LED. Tiny little thing. Anyway, I'm about to have a fiddle with these. You may see me having a fiddle with these in the rest of the video, you may not. We'll see what happens. I'll have a go at putting some of these in the old loco shed. Well, those lights are now installed in the shed, just as little points of light. That took a lot more stuffing around than I wanted to. I wanted to actually try and super glue some stuff, but for some reason super glue just wasn't going off. I don't know what it was. It's Gorilla Glue. It just wasn't. I've got to look into using super glue with accelerators and stuff like that, but that stuff just wasn't going off. But anyway, next trick is mount the thing up, see how it looks, and that'll sort of like be done for the day. So I'm just waiting for me hot glue to set up a little bit, and then we'll put it in place, wire it into the circuit, and see what happens. There you go. Tried to hide the wiring as much as possible because it is an open shed. You see a lot. No doors to close like on the fire station, but anyway, those two little points of light on the in the old loco shed, because it would have had very old dim lighting. It's not a modern shed. Anyway, I shall go and mount this up in place when the glue sets up a bit, and we'll see what we've got. Well, that concludes this Friday edition of Dave in the Shed. How did we go with just putting a little bit of light in the old loco depot? Well, I think we did okay with that. On the wrong angle you can see the LEDs, but mostly you can't, but there you go. That's a little bit of light in the old loco depot. I've turned off the lights in this section, the LED strip lighting temporary, so I can film the video. But anyway, that's it for this week. Hope you enjoyed this week's video. Don't forget, if you're not a subscriber, subscribe to the video. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, give me a like. If you've got a comment about anything you've seen in the video or would like to say, Dave, you're a silly bugger, or Dave, that's a good idea, let me know. Any questions, let me know. Till then, keep safe. Be warned of the bushfire period. 2 fires very close to where I am at the moment. Got to go and phone a friend because they're really close to where the fire is, see how they're going. Don't forget, try something new. Try something new. You don't know what you can do or what you can't do till you have a go. Henry Ford said, and they quote Henry Ford, if you think you can, think you can't, you're right. Big shout out again to Glenn. Hi Glenn. Good to see you doing okay. Talk to you all next week. I've been Dave in the Shed. Whew, she's a bit warm. Time to go and have some lunch, edit some video, do some other things. Talk to you later, mates. Look after yourself, legends.